Trump's Fed nominee swears independence true, while the central bank faces pressure anew. From Wall Street floors to Washington halls, everyone's waiting for the economic call. Numbers that could shake or stabilize the market's hopes and the nation's ties. It's a jobs report Friday morning, all eyes on the numbers forming. Will they rise or will they fall? This data matters to us all. In the balance hangs our fate as the markets calculate. Down in South Africa, the layoffs grow. Ford and Glencore let thousands go. Stagnant economy can't provide jobs for those who need to survive. While up north in Danish lands, Orsted shareholders make their stands. $9 billion on the line, voting through the troubled time. It's a jobs report Friday morning, all eyes on the numbers forming. Will they rise or will they fall? This data matters to us all. In the balance hangs our fate as the markets calculate. Trump pulls back on flight delay. Passengers won't get compensation today. Deportations mass the hiring slow down as immigrant workers leave each town. Scammers use AI doctors' faces now, selling fake cures, breaking their vows. From policy halls to digital deception, truth gets lost in the perception. Global trade under stress test pressure, central banks seeking independence measure. From Europe's halls to America's shores, economic storms are knocking at our doors. So we wait for the morning numbers while the world economy slumbers. Jobless claims and payroll trends, on these reports so much depends.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Friday morning news briefing for September 5th, 2025. I'm here with you bright and early at 6 a.m. Eastern, and let me tell you, it's shaping up to be a fascinating day in the world of finance and economics. The big story everyone's watching today is the upcoming U.S. jobs data release. Investors across the globe are literally holding their breath, waiting to see what these August employment numbers will reveal about the health of the American economy. It's one of those moments where a single data point can send markets soaring or tumbling, and you can feel that anticipation in trading floors from New York to London. Speaking of the Federal Reserve, we've got some interesting political dynamics playing out. Trump's nominee to join the Fed, Stephen Murrin, appeared before the Senate Banking Committee this week and made some pretty strong statements about central bank independence being paramount. This comes at a time when there's growing concern about political pressure on the Fed, something that's historically been a delicate balance in American monetary policy. Now, let's talk about some global economic challenges. Down in South Africa, we're seeing some really troubling job market news. Major companies like Ford Motor Company and mining giant Glencore have announced plans to cut thousands of jobs this week. It's a stark reminder of how economic stagnation can ripple through entire industries and communities. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. We're talking about real families and real livelihoods being affected. Meanwhile, over in Denmark, there's some corporate drama unfolding with Orsted, the renewable energy company. Their shareholders just voted to approve a massive $4 billion rights offering, and this came right after the company issued yet another profit warning on Friday. It's a perfect example of how even companies in growing sectors like renewable energy are facing significant financial pressures. On the policy front, the Trump administration has made another notable move by withdrawing the Biden-era plan that would have required airlines to compensate passengers for carrier-caused flight delays and cancellations. This is definitely going to be controversial among frequent travelers who are looking forward to some protection against those inevitable travel disruptions. And here's something that caught my attention. There's this fascinating analysis about how mounting deportations are actually helping to mask weakening demand for labor in the U.S. economy. It's what economists are calling a curious kind of balance, where the removal of immigrant workers is coinciding with slower hiring across various sectors. Finally, I want to touch on something that affects all of us in this digital age: the rise of AI-powered scams. We're seeing fraudsters use artificial intelligence tools to make it look like real medical professionals are promoting dubious health products. It's getting harder and harder to distinguish between legitimate medical advice and sophisticated scams, which is frankly terrifying when it comes to our health decisions. So that's your morning news roundup, folks. Keep an eye on those jobs numbers today. They're going to tell us a lot about where the economy is heading as we move through the rest of 2025.